Right, here we go. Tonight we are looking at the American children's classic, Bear in the Big Blue House, which follows Bear as he lives with his friends as they have many adventures together. The show first aired in 1997 and lasted till 2006 with 118 episodes being made. The show was well known for its ending song. So let's take a look at a couple of episodes. First up we have Home is Where the Bear Is. So Bear welcomes us to the house as he invites us in. He then smells something. He thinks it is us. Thanks, Bear, I guess. He says we smell of milk because we are so healthy. He can't stop sniffing as he heads into the living room to read a book. All of a sudden we hear someone sing as Bear is confused as he heads over to see what it is. He talks to the person inside as they are hiding inside some blankets. Oho then comes out and explains his house. Bear is shocked as Bear explains Oho is playing pretend. Oho continues to play pretend in the house as she comes out and explains she has a slide that goes to the basement. Bear tells the viewers playing pretend is cool. Oho states she is having a huge party as Bear heads off as he then talks about home. He then explains what home is as he explains a bird's home is a nest. He talks about igloos and ant-hills as well. He then sings about having a home as he tells us what happens in his home. Bear gives a performance of a lifetime as he then asks us what we like about our home as we then see kids as they answer the question. Bear then says he is going to give us a tour of his house as we head to the kitchen. He says bears love food as he says he loves the kitchen. We then meet Tutter the mouse as he says Bear is wrong. Bear asks Tutter what is wrong as he replies with the best things about the kitchen. Bear is confused as Tutter says it is the little things that make the kitchen great as Bear asks Tutter to show us around. He shows us some cheese as Bear is impressed. Tutter tells Bear about his midnight snacks as Bear admits he is a messy eater. They head to Tutter's mouse hole as he says that it is his home as they admire it. Bear says the best part of the kitchen is that Tutter likes it so much. Tutter tells a joke as Bear takes us upstairs as we head into the bathroom. He explains all about his soaps and shampoos as Pip and Pop appear out of the bath. They say they are having fun as they teleport around the room. The otters are saying Bear must be joking about the soaps as the otters say there is so much more to do as they explain they love water. They then sing in the bath as Bear heads out. He heads to the bedroom as he boasts about his toy dinosaur. Suddenly Trilo swings in as Bear says he is a very good friend. Trilo says the bed is the best part of the bedroom. Bear tries to talk him out of it as Trilo just keeps saying bed. Bear takes a seat on the bed as he asks Trilo what he loves about the bed. He says the bouncing. Bear then sings another song, this time about the bedroom. Trilo hides under the blanket as Bear says Trilo loves the bed. Trilo heads to sleep as Bear tells us to be quiet as he sneaks out the bedroom. So Bear is just sitting in the hallway as he says he has a special little friend. He says she is very unusual as they then sing a song to try to get her out. They see Shadow as Bear asks what's been going down as Bear wants a story. Shadow tells us a story about an old lady who lived in a shoe. It is short and over quickly. Bear asks about blue suede shoes as Shadow disappears. Bear then remembers he needs to show us something as we head to the attic. Bear explains it is amazing as he introduces us to Luna the moon. She asks what happened today as Bear explains everything. He says everyone loves different things. Luna then asks what is Bear's favorite room as Luna says he loves the whole house. Bear confesses she is right as they then sing their famous goodbye song. The song ends as Bear wraps up the episode as he says home is wherever you want it to be. Next up we have water, water everywhere. So Bear welcomes us once more as we head in. He starts sniffing us again for some reason. He says we smell fine as we then hear Oho as we head into the living room as Oho is playing pirate. Bear finds out what Oho is doing as Oho is pretending once again. Bear is impressed as Oho says Bear is in the water. Pip and Pop appear as Oho says they are also in the water. Oho invites the otters aboard as they all become pirates. We sail the ocean as Bear imagines things. They head off as Bear gets left behind. Bear says before we got here him and Oho were talking about some water. He asks why it is all wet and why we all drink it. He is so amazed by it. He then lists some things we can do with water. He says he loves rolling around in mud as he gets carried away. He asks what is the shape of water as he then sings about water. He then asks us as some kids give their answers. We then hear something as Bear is confused. We head into the kitchen as Tutta is building something. He then knocks it over as Bear asks if he is okay. Tutta continues with building as Bear wants to know what is going on. Bear asks us if we know what he is doing as Tutta says he need water as he is too small. Bear asks if he can help as Tutta keeps going at it. He throws something on the kitchen top as Bear finds out it is a canteen as Bear figures out Tutta needs water. Bear says Tutta is a trier as Tutta fails once more. Bear wants to help as Tutta doesn't understand he wants to help. Tutta then says Bear can help as he gets some water. They say help is important as they then sing a song about helping each other. Everyone comes out to sing. Bear asks how Tutta is feeling as Tutta thanks him. Bear says it is important to help friends as he then hears a sound. He heads to the bathroom as he finds Trilo in the bath. He explains he is a good friend and loves bubbles.
Hi Trilo, what are you doing?
Bear says there is too many bubbles as he tells Trilo to pull the plug. All the water goes out as Trilo is scared he will be sucked down the drain. Bear explains he won't as Trilo is then happy. Trilo wants a ride on Bear as Bear gives in and let him have a ride. Trilo leaves as Bear heads to see Shadow. Bear calls Shadow out as she comes out and tells us a story about Itsy Bitsy Spider. The story is over quickly as Bear says it has been a great day as he heads up to the attic. He talks to Luna about the day as he explains he played with a lot of water. They sing the goodbye song once more as Bear thanks us for visiting. The episode ends. Finally we have picture of health. So Bear welcomes us again as we head in. He sniffs us for a third time. It's getting pretty creepy at this point. Bear says he is getting ready to do his workout as he says he is going to the otter pond. He has forgotten his towel as he heads into the living room to find it. Oho and Trilo are playing doctor as Bear says he is very healthy. They examine Bear as Trilo gets in trouble with Oho. Bear waits for Oho as she announces he has big bearitis. Oho says it is just pretend as they give him some medicine. Bear enjoys the medicine as Oho tells Bear to get up as he then heads off with his towel. Bear says he is very healthy as he talks about being healthy. He talks about food like protein, vegetables, and fruit, pasta and ice cream. He then sings about health as he says he is a picture of health. Bear says he wants to do his workout as he then does it. He heads to the pond, but then bumps into Tutta as he says he is working up a sweat getting all the cheese in the hole. Tutta asks what Bear is doing today as Bear says he is going to do his workout. Bear asks if Tutta is struggling as Bear tells him to take a little rest. He sings a song about being tired as Tutta says he is very busy. Bear forces him to take a time out. Tutta takes a nap as Bear tells us to be quiet as he then repeats his workout once more. We head to the door as the otters come out. They ask where he has been as they say they have already done the workout without him. The otters then say they don't want to do it again as they say Bear should work with Tutta, but Bear says he is sleeping. They try to wake him up as Bear tells the otters to be quiet. They accidentally wake him up as Bear asks how Tutta is doing and the otters ask when it is time for tired time. Tutta then sings about taking a nap. Bear and Tutta head back to sleep as the otters head back outside. Bear then wakes up as he feels refreshed. Tutta says he is ready to push the cheese as he slides it in. Bear says sleep is important as we then hear Shadow. Bear then sings as he finds Shadow. Shadow explains what she has been up to as she then tells a story about 5 little monkeys. Bear says those monkeys are like kids he knows. Shadow disappears as Bear says he doesn't want to do his workout anymore. He then does the CHA. Everyone joins in. He asks if we joined in as we then head to the attic and talk to Luna. Bear gives a recap of what happened today as they sing once again. Bear wraps up once more as the episode concludes. In conclusion, Bear in the Big Blue House was a great show as it taught us new things and the characters were likable and each episode was based on a different topic and the songs were very good to listen as well. So thank you for watching. If you have any TV shows you like to see me do, put them in the comments.